Hello and welcome. I'm starting a new series called Bedtime. I promise to keep it calm and quiet. This is the first book, A Tale of Two Sumos. What a day, wrestling fans. I'm Jim Gordley from the Veggie Sports Network, coming to you ringside where we have just witnessed the unbelievable. Sumo champion wrestler Apollo Gord has just knocked his challenger out of the ring with a single crushing belly bump. This contest was Apollo's last stop before the final championship round with heavyweight Potato. But all that has changed. In a crazy turn of events, an unknown wrestler defeated Potato in an unscheduled sparring match. His name? The Italian Scallion. The question on everybody's lips tonight: who is this Italian Scallion? The Italian Scallion is actually a cucumber who wears a hat that looks like the top of a green onion. He is Potato's sparring partner and longtime friend. So how did this happen? Completely by accident. I made him laugh really hard, and he slipped on a banana peel and fell right out of the ring, the Italian Scallion explained to Potato's trainer, Mikey. Look at you, Mikey scolded the cucumber. You're always joking around, and now I've lost my best wrestler for the championship. You say you want to be a champion sumo, but the minute the training gets hard, you start joking around. You never finish anything, unless it's a punchline. Mikey was right. The Italian Scallion was never able to finish anything. Just last month he promised his friend, Hadrian, he would fix his bicycle, but Hadrian was still walking his paper route, longing for the day he'd have wheels again. You're just a silly cucumber, Mikey said. You don't understand that you can't replace hard work with foolishness. Due to his silliness, the Italian Scallion would have to face Apollo Gord in the championship. This was no easy feat. No one had ever stayed in the ring with Apollo Gord for more than 8 seconds. Witness his crushing belly bump, Apollo Gord. You have just 2 weeks to train for this match, Scallion, Mikey explained. You'll never be able to stick with it and see it through to the end. The Scallion felt a chill run up his spine. Mikey was right. He would never be able to last in the ring with the champ unless... Scallion had an idea. Mikey, if you help me train, I won't give up. Really? Mikey asked. No matter how hard it gets? No matter how hard it gets, the cucumber agreed. Scallion was sure he would be able to knock Apollo Gord out of the ring, and the prize for winning the fight was a brand new tiger bike. He could give that to Hadrian. Scallion was determined to see this through, for Mikey, for Potato, for Hadrian, and for himself. Each day, the training got harder, and harder, and harder. Meanwhile, the champion did not take his new challenger very seriously. Apollo Gord sat on his gym bag eating cheese curls. I do not need to train, he laughed. I can beat this Italian Scallion in my sleep. Scallion worked like a champion, but working was, well, it was hard. Scallion became more and more tired. Suddenly, he stopped working. I quit, Scallion said. It's just too hard. Look, Scallion, Mikey told him. Sometimes there's a good reason to quit, but not just because it's hard. God asks us to do many things that are hard, but these things make us better and stronger. Mikey followed Scallion as he headed for the door. Most things worth having takes perseverance, Mikey added. That means sticking it out to the end. Perseverance, Scallion, perseverance. But the door closed. The Italian Scallion was gone. Outside the gym, Scallion hung his head low. He had given up again, and it didn't feel good. Hi, Scallion, Hadrian called out. Look at the hat I made for show and tell. It's a Scallion hat just like yours. I'm wearing it because I'm so proud of you. You're a hero. Scallion couldn't tell Hadrian that he quit. He didn't want to disappoint the little asparagus again. Suddenly he had a change of heart. He realized that he had to finish what he had started. He couldn't keep letting his friends down. He couldn't keep letting himself down. "Yo, Hadrian," Scallion said, "I've got to get back to my training. I'm keeping my eye on that tiger." So Scallion went back and worked harder than ever. The day of the championship finally arrived. Hundreds of sumo fans came to the arena, each one expecting to see the Italian Scallion get bounced out of the ring with a single belly bump. This is Jim Gorley for VSPN reminding you that the first sumo to toss his opponent out of the ring wins the championship belt and the tiger bike. But don't get too comfortable, folks. This match won't last more than 8 seconds. The bell rang. The Italian Scallion and Apollo guard charged into the center of the ring. Crash. They collided. Then Apollo pushed the Scallion toward the ropes. "Scallion is in trouble already," Jim Gorley whispered. "Apollo is pushing him out of the ring." Just then, Apollo bounced into the ropes and flew into the air. He gave Scallion one of his famous belly bumps, but Scallion didn't move. "This is unbelievable," Jim Gorley yelled. "The challenger is still standing. 8 seconds have passed, and the Italian Scallion is still in the ring." But Scallion sure was tired. As he looked around, his eyes came to rest on Hadrian, who was still wearing his Scallion hat. Then Scallion looked at the tiger bike and thought, "I have to keep my eye on the tiger." With that, Scallion took a run at the champion and belly bumped him. The champion didn't budge. "Mop the floor, kid," Mikey called from the corner of the ring. "Mop the floor." Remembering his intensive mop training, Scallion ran circles around Apollo. The giant gourd got very, very dizzy until, thud, he fell on the floor. "This is amazing, folks," Jim Gorley reported. "The Italian Scallion is pushing Apollo gourd toward the edge of the ring. He's going for the win." But as Apollo was moved closer to the edge, he suddenly sprang back up. The two wrestlers took one final lunge at one another. The collision was incredible. They both flew out of the ring at the same time. A hush fell over the crowd. Jim Gorley could not believe his eyes. "This is unbelievable. They fell out of the ring at the same time. This match is a tie. Apollo Gourd is still the champ. But what a performance by the Italian Scallion. He's a winner in my book." And that's exactly how the Italian Scallion felt. Even though he hadn't won the championship, he felt like a winner. "I did it," the exhausted Scallion told the reporter. "I persevered, and I feel great." Later that day, Scallion went to see Hadrian. "Yo, Hadrian," he called, "I have something for you." "You do? Did you win the tiger bike after all?" Hadrian asked. "Nope, I did something else for you instead." "You fixed my bicycle," Hadrian yelled. "Yep," the Scallion said with a smile. "It feels great to stick with the project and see it through to the end." The Italian Scallion learned that God wants us to finish what we start, even when it's hard work. That's it for the first Bedtime series book. Have a great night. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.